As we count down the days to the college football playoff and Tennessee's matchup at Ohio State, today we look back at the regular season to name 4 season superlatives for the 2024 Tennessee Vols. Hey, it's Lucas Panzica from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. Number 1, we're going MVP. And to me, this answer is obvious. The most valuable player from Tennessee's 10-2 regular season is a guy that was named SEC Offensive Player of the Year, that broke multiple single-season rushing records. Number 6, running back Dylan Sampson. What a year this guy has had. 1,458 rush yards, 22 rushing touchdowns, and averaging 5.8 yards per carry. Again, multiple program records along that stat line. And Sampson, quite honestly, has kind of changed the perception of what this Tennessee offense is. Now, make no mistake, contrary to popular belief, the run game has always been crucial to Josh Heupel's offense to set the table for that downfield passing attack. But Tennessee has leaned into that run game as an identity more than ever this year. Dylan Sampson was there for the Vols to rely on offensively when Nico Iamaleava had some of his midseason struggles. He has been by far Tennessee's most consistent force on offense and biggest threat in the red zone. Dylan Sampson, a slam dunk as this team's MVP this season. Number 2, we're going newcomer of the year, and I'm flipping over to the defensive side for this one with cornerback Jermod McCoy, the Oregon State transfer. What a revelation McCoy has been for this defensive backfield. The secondary has been a weak point in Josh Heupel teams of recent past. Not this season. McCoy, a huge reason why, as a true lockdown corner. 4 interceptions this year and some massive ones as well. You think back to that Alabama game, the interception in the end zone covering Ryan Williams. How important was that to Tennessee's college football playoff hopes? McCoy has been fantastic this year, named second team All-SEC. In my opinion, a little bit of a snub, but the good news is he'll have next season to come back and go for first team as he is not yet draft eligible. He will be back with this Tennessee defense, and that is great news. Number 3, pleasant surprise of the year. Now, I'm going to be honest, I kind of made this one up. Why? Because I couldn't give newcomer of the year to this guy, but he had to get some sort of award here. That is tight end Miles Kitselman, the Alabama transfer. If you had asked any Tennessee fan before the season, who will this team's most productive tight end be? The answer probably would have been either Notre Dame transfer Holden Stace or Ethan Davis, the former 4-star prospect. The answer turned out to be Miles Kitselman. Now, the numbers don't jump off the page. Nearly 300 yards receiving, 4 touchdowns. He had some really nice performances, almost 100 yards in the touchdown against Kentucky. Had another score late in the season in that important Vanderbilt win. But Miles Kitselman has popped up at times that Tennessee has needed an option at the tight end position. He's been a very pleasant surprise, and Tennessee will continue to use him throughout the postseason. And number 4, the assistant coach of the year for the Tennessee Vols, and I got to go with Rodney Garner. Oh, this one was close between Garner and defensive coordinator Tim Banks, who obviously has led the charge on a unit that has been phenomenal, one of the best in the country. But Rodney Garner, we knew he was one of the best defensive line coaches in the business when Josh Heupel hired him in year 1, and that has come to fruition and then some. This Tennessee defensive line is talented, it is deep, and it is a huge reason for Tennessee's success, arguably the biggest strength of the team. So those are your 4 season superlatives for Tennessee, and they're going to need all 4 of those guys and then some to make a deep run in the upcoming college football playoff.